and how to tell the introduction as per the 4 years of experience profile in interview. Okay, if you see many people who are all attending this Azure Data Engineering course, who are all learning this Azure Data Engineering course, might have a they might have some career gap, like they are working already in IT. Some people are working in non-IT. Some people having career gap. These kind of background people are trying to learn this Azure Data Engineering course. After completion of this course, they want to put 4 to 5 years of experience in IT. They're going to put 4 to 5 years of experience in IT over here. So in this 4 to 5 years of experience, definitely you need to categorize your experience. That when we are going to designing of your resume, we are going to keep that one. So whenever you are going to start the introduction in interview, so you are an experienced guy, you should not tell like a fresher. So fresher pattern is different and experienced pattern is different. So as a experienced guy, how we need to tell the self introduction. So my name is. So the very first thing is greetings is very important. Most of the people who are missing the greetings when you are connecting with them in the first interview, you have to wish them like a hi, good morning or good evening or whatever it is. And many people are keep sitting silent until they are telling the good morning or good evening. So you should have some interactivity. Okay, you can laugh and you can speak with them, and so see, uh, the people are starting with introduction only. And one more thing, what I have observed, the interviewer is asking sometimes directly technical questions, or he's asking like about your project. Immediately, this person, the student, what he is doing, he is asking, "Can I tell my introduction? Can I start with my self introduction?" This is how they are starting. This makes like the immaturity and the unexperienced profile. So why are you asking? Uh, that means you are like already well prepared, right? The introduction. You should not like that. Whatever he is expecting, as per you have to go. He was asking something, but you want to tell something. Why? That means you prepared in a flow. The flow is starting with introduction. Then you want to tell the introduction. That's not correct actually. Whatever he is asking, just simply respond to that one. Okay? No problem. Even if you want to tell about yourself, even if he is asking a question, yes, you can tell, but don't ask him, can I start with my introduction? Like that. You should not ask that like that. Can I start with your introduction? Okay? Right. So now what I'm going to do, simply first start with hey, good morning or good evening, Ram. And also don't call him sir. So many people are doing like in interview, sir, 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 sir. You should not call sir. You have to call him a name as well. Hey, Ram, very good morning. My name is Sham. I have around 4 to 5 years of work experience in IT industry. This is how we need to start it. This is how we need to start. Okay. Hey, hi. Very good morning. My name is Ram. I have uh, around 4 to 5 years of experience. Whatever your experience. Wish. First, you have to wish. Then after, tell the name. First wish, then tell the name, and then after tell about your overall experience. Overall experience. Okay. So how to frame this one? Hey, hi. Very good morning. Hi. Very good morning. Just look the interviewer name. When you are joining, please look with what name he joined. You can call him with the name. Hi, Shrikant. Is- Let's take interview name is Shrikant. Hi, Shrikant. Very good morning. Or else mostly the interviews are happening in the evenings. So, good evening, whatever it is. Then after you can start. My name is Ram. I have around. So, what is your relevant experience on IT? Just tell them. Of course, you might have some non-IT experience, but exclude that one. If they are stressing on non-IT experience, then only you can speak with them. I have run the four 4 years of experience or 4+ years of 4 years 3 months of experience. Don't tell 4+. Some people are telling plus minus all those things. I have around 4 years 3 months experience. 4 years 3 months of IT experience. Hi, Shrikant. Very good morning. My name is Ram. I have around 4 years 3 months of experience in IT industry. Experience in IT industry. So your IT industry experience will give you here. I have around 4 years of 3 months or 4 years of whatever you are keeping in your resume, the overall IT experience relevant to IT. In this 4 years of experience, okay, before starting this one, do I need to tell about my native place and your education qualification? Your native place, education qualification, and your work experience companies. Mostly, these three are in a resume already. If really you are working in any company, 100 percentage you can tell. If your profile is a genuine profile, no doubt you can able to tell them. No doubt you can able to tell them. Okay. So instead of telling native place, where you are working currently, what is your current location, you can tell them. Hey, hi Shrikant, very good evening. My name is Ram. I have around 4 years of 3 months experience in IT industry, and currently I am working for XYZ company in Hyderabad location or Bangalore location. I have around 4 years 3 months of experience in IT industry. Currently, I'm working for XYZ company in Hyderabad location. My highest education qualification is Bachelor of Science. Some people work as a education qualification looks like some BCom, BSc, something like that, or some distance education. Try to skip this education information. Whichever looks like you are not feel comfort to tell, try to skip that one. They will not ask you about specifically. If they're asking, then better we can tell that here. Hi Shrikant, very good evening. My name is Ram. I have around four years of 3 months of experience in IT industry. My highest qualification is Bachelor of Science. Currently, I'm working for XYZ company in Hyderabad location. In these 4 years of experience, I've been working for, and if they are asking about your history of the company, previous company, current, you are telling just a current company. So here also about your current company, generally what will happen? Many people, for example, a person who is working in IT industry is a direct person. You are the student here. He is currently working for TCS company. That's fine. He can directly tell he is working for TCS. He is a genuine experienced guy. Some people are not working for TCS. What they will do? They are working from other payroll company. They are working for other payroll company. That means this is the client. Who is the client? Client is Walmart. I'm doing a Walmart project. I'm working for the Walmart project. We can say it's a client. This is your payroll company. Payroll company means whoever is paying salary, providing offer letter, relieving letter, experience letter, everything. In your resume, are you going to mention this payroll company information? No. You should not put in your resume or in interview your payroll company name and information over here. Why? Because your payroll company is just a consultancy or a small consulting company that will have to have a much recognition. So through this payroll company, you are just working for TCS company. TCS company having TCS company having a client Walmart. TCS company having a client Walmart. That means you are working for the project Walmart client. Sometimes you might work directly goes to the Walmart location, and otherwise you can work in the TCS location. Walmart will pay amount to TCS. TCS will pay amount to your payroll company, and your payroll company will pay salary to you. This is the hierarchy process over here. Okay, so this is the ideal process over here. So don't tell in interview about your payroll company. When you are explaining in interview, which company you need to tell? Tell about the TCS only. Currently, I'm working for TCS because TCS is very famous. The interviewer will not see where you are working, whatever you are telling. So you can directly tell about your payroll. Don't tell about your payroll company over here. Please use your this company name only. Even when you are preparing the resume, also keep your client in which location you are putting it here. TCS company, because interviewer does not know about this information. But when you are going to HR discussion, that time you will tell about this payroll company, about your payroll company at the time of discussing with HR. That time only you can tell. And also very first time when the HR is calling to you, in the first time HR is calling to you, what the HR will tell? Where are you working currently? You can tell them HR also TCS company only. Don't tell about your payroll company. If she is asking specifically, if she is stressing, then only tell your payroll company. Otherwise, don't tell. Once your interview process, everything is completed, that time we can disclose your payroll company is XYZ. Ideally, if you are working really through another payroll company, yes, you can. Yeah. There is in the market through some contract-based jobs or some other small payroll companies are hiring you and they are going to assigning to your client as well. TCS for this payroll company, TCS is the client. For TCS, Walmart is the client over here. Walmart is the client over here. Okay, so simply you can tell them here I have been working for Azure Data Engineering. Hi, Shikant. Very good evening. My name is Ram. I have around 4 years of 3 months of experience in IT industry. My highest education qualification is Bachelor of Science. Currently, I am working for TCS company in Hyderabad location. In these 4 years of experience, I've been working for the Azure Data Engineering as a part of the Azure Data Engineering. As a part of Azure Data Engineering, as a part of Azure Data Engineering, I work for primarily I work for Azure Databricks. So whichever the key skill they are expecting, definitely in the job description you are looking on that key skill, right? So you just focus on that key skill over here. Azure Databricks with the PySpark, Azure Data Factory, building of the pipelines, and Azure Blob Storage, Data Lake Gen 2, and Azure Synapse dedicated SQL pool, and Azure SQL database. These are all the things you can able to tell them. And also, as a part of the Azure Data Engineering, primarily I work for the Azure Databricks with PySpark and Azure Data Factory, building of the pipelines, Azure Blob Storage, Data Lake Gen 2, Azure Synapse dedicated SQL pool, Azure SQL database, and also I'm very good in writing of SQL queries and stored procedures. Also, I'm very good in writing of SQL stored procedures and queries. Then after also I have involved also I have involved on the deployment of the data factory, deployment of the, okay, so you can narrate like this. Also, I'm very good in writing of SQL stored procedures, SQL queries and SQL stored procedures. And we are following agile methodology. Agile methodology for every sprint, 2 weeks of the duration. Okay, and we are using Azure DevOps CI CD pipelines for deployment of the project. We are using Azure DevOps CI CD pipelines for deployment of the project. So this is what the introduction you need to tell. This is fair enough. They might ask a question according to your overall experience. Sometimes you might have 10 years experience. This is just like a 4 years, 5 years experience guy. When you have a 10 years of experience, he might ask like, okay, 4 years you have worked for the Azure Data Engineering. Then what about the remaining experience? You just tell them. It's a profile to profile. What is your old experience you have? Like if you are working for earlier SAP modules, yes, you can able to do. You can able to work. Okay. So once this is done, then next, what you will ask? This is about tell me about yourself and what are your roles and responsibilities of your project. What is your roles and responsibilities? Hey, Ram, can you please tell me about yourself and what is your experience? When he's asking that question, he can tell this. What might be the next question? The next question is, tell me about your current project. Tell me about your current project. This is the second question. This is the second question. Okay. So before you are going to tell about your current project, always focus on your current project. For example, in your resume, when you are preparing, here you are putting your overall summary and your personal information, all your roles and responsibilities. So there are three projects you are keeping: project 1, project 2, project 3. So which is your current project? This is your current project. Some people are keeping their current project in the bottom. No, whichever is on the top, that is your current project. So try to explain about this current project only. So you should have very clear idea about your client. Who is your client? Who is your client? What is the location of the client? What is the time zone? That means working hours of the client. These are things very important. Some people they're putting their client name, but they don't know that client is from India or US or UK or Canada. And what is the timeline? What is the main head office of your client? Also, you should know. Then after, what is the business of your client? What is your business of your client? And then what is the main motto of motto or the objective of the project you are delivering for the client. Client is paying a lot of amount to do something from your end. How this is going to give a value to your customer, that is very important. You understand how this is going to give a value for that one. Let's, for example, my client is Walmart. What is your project name? Definitely, whenever we are doing for any project, there should be a name for that project. What is your project name? My project name is Sales Analysis Sales Analytic Platform. This is a name just for our identification purpose. From our end, we are keeping. What is the client location of the Walmart? I don't know. This you need to do your research from your end because you are going to keep a client name, project name, and all those things. Whenever you want to put how to identify this client name, to identify this client name, first you need to decide the domain name. Yeah, this is also very important. Which domains you are working so far? What are all the domains you are working so far? What is the domain of the client? What do you mean by domain? Domain means the business area. There different kind of domains available. Let me show you. What are the different kind of domains in the industry? Like healthcare, retail, give me more. These are all the domains. When we are asking the question in interview, which domain you are working currently, they are telling technology. I am working for Azure Data Engineering. No, what are the domains you are working? I am working for Azure Data Engineering. Domain means the business area. There are so many domains across the various industries, each with its own unique characteristics. Healthcare domain, retail domain. So the client to whom you are working is belongs to which industry? See, healthcare domain means clinical care, pharmaceuticals, medical devices, health IT, biotechnology, public health, and retail means e-commerce, brick and mortar stores, supply chain management, consumer goods, omni-channel retail, retail analytics. See, data analysis for consumer behavior, sales trends, finance, finance related, banking, insurance, investment management, fintech, risk management, manufacturing, automotive, electronics, technology, education related, energy related, transportation and logistics, real estate domain, entertainment and media. So definitely your client also is belongs to any of one domain. So you need to tell the domain names. So first identify which domain you want to keep in your project. This knowledge is very very important when you are explaining about your project. Without having this knowledge, you cannot explain thoroughly. You cannot explain thoroughly. Okay. So let's for example, I decided retail as my domain. So now once you are deciding What is your domain of the client? Retail domain. Okay. I'm asking, can you give me can you give me some popular clients related to related to retail domain? Because after you are finding you want to do a project for the retail domain, but who is your client? How to identify a client name? See here, Amazon, Walmart, Target, Mackie, Costco, Best Buy, Home Depot, Leos, Alibaba, Zara, H&M. These are all the clients. So, to which client you are working currently your project? Do you want to work for Amazon? So don't keep these topmost clients. Ask, give me some mid-level clients, some mid-level client names. Why? Because these most popular clients, every company knows the famous Amazon project, which company is doing, whether TCS is doing or Infosys is doing or Capgemini is doing. In your resume, you are putting you are working for TCS for the client Walmart. It's well known Walmart project is doing by Infosys. Most of the people knows about that. But you are keeping TCS company, but client name is Walmart. Then they can easily recognize you are not working for Walmart. So that is the reason. Don't use any client names and the top level one. Give me some mid level client names. Right here. Do you heard about these client names anytime? No. Now you can able to use these things. Then there is no risk and they will not ask you in detail about these things as well. So whichever you are more comfort you can able to use. Do you want to use this one? Bed Bath Beyond. First do a research about this client. Okay, I decided to go with this one. Your client name is Bed Bath Beyond. My client name Bed Bath and Beyond. Now try to do the analysis. Your client is belongs to, give me more details about this client, business, website, location, all full details. It's here. You should know this one. This was founded in 1971. Founders were Warren. These people headquartered in USA, New Jersey. What is the business of this? Retail home goods. Products. What are all the products they are going to selling? Home furnishing, kitchenware, personal care items, and more. What is the website? Sometimes immediately they will ask the website name as well, your client website name as well. So simply go inside the website and see what are all the products they are selling, what are all the things they are selling, all this information. Okay, this is how you need to understand. What is the location, number of stores they have? See, approximately 900 stores they have. You need to tell this information. What is their business model, how they are doing the business model, their social media platforms, contact information, financials. Okay, everything you need to understand. Okay, I will ask, give me very short summary about this client, because when you are explaining your project, you need to tell very short summary about your client as well. Bedbath Beyond is a American retail specializing in home goods, including furnishing, kitchenware, and personal care items. This is enough. This point is enough. So this is how, in a simple statement, you need to tell about your client business. Okay, founded in 1971 and headquartered in New Jersey, USA. That's all. So as a interviewer, I can understand. Oh, okay. So that will give answer to all these questions. Who is your client? What is your project name? What is your location of your client? Working hours? What is the business of the client? Every information it will give. Simple statement. My client is a American retailer specializing in home goods, including furnishing, kitchenware, personal care items. It was founded in 1971 and headquartered in Union, New Jersey. Then tell what is the main motto of the project. As so, what exactly we are trying to do for this client now? Yes, we are trying to give a business intelligence solution to these people. What do you mean by business intelligence solution? As Bedbeth Beyond wants to understand key insights about their business. What is the role of Azure Data Engineering? Why we are implementing this Azure Data Engineering project? We are implementing this project for this particular client. What exactly you want to give? So as a business, I am the CEO of this Bed Bath Beyond Incorporation. Definitely, I want to understand about my business sales performance, sales analytics. Similarly, if it is a healthcare, what exactly you are trying to give according to the business? Ask this one. As a data engineer, I want to provide some key insights about business of the to make a better decision making. Give me what are the key insights I can provide this client about the sales analysis. So what exactly you are trying to give to the client? Your project, whatever you are implementing the business intelligence, the solution what you are trying to give, how this is that is going to be give a value to the customer, that you need to tell what is the main key objective, the main motto of this project. So you can tell them we are implementing a business intelligence solution, support a better decision making, and we are providing some key insights about his business, sales performance trends like monthly, quarterly, yearly sales, year over year comparisons, product performance, customer segmentations, sale channel analysis, inventory management, promotional impact, sales forecasting, regional sales analysis, customer lifetime value, revenue and profit margins. How you are going to make all these things? All these things we are going to finally presenting in a Power BI. So Power BI is a reporting tool. Power BI. What are the reports you are designing? These are all the dashboards I'm creating. Give me only titles. Only headings. These are the main dashboards I have provided. Definitely our interviewer will ask what you are trying to give a solution to for them. So we designed some reports and dashboards. We are delivering to the customers completely the sales performance trends, product performance, customer segmentations, sales channel analysis, inventory management, promotional impact, sales forecasting, regional sales analytics, whatever it is. This is for retail domain, whichever the client I have selected. You can choose a different client also, no problem. Okay. So in simple words, how can you say here this statement will give clear information about your client. So tell me about your current project. So you can tell currently I am working for hmm, working for currently I am working for a client. Currently I am working for a project sales analytics. Any name you can give. Sales analytic platform for the client. Who is the client? Bed Bath Beyond Incorporation. This is an American retailer specializing in home goods, including furnishing, kitchenware, and personal care items. Founded in 1971 and headquartered in Union, New Jersey. The main motto of this project is main objective of this project is main objective of this project is providing business business intelligence solution. The main objective of the project is the main objective of the project is providing the business intelligence solution for better decision making. Main objective of the project is providing a business intelligence solution for the client to take better decision making over here. The main objective of the project is providing business intelligence solution for the client to take to make a better decision making The main objective of the project is providing a business intelligence solution for the client to take a better decision making on the areas of on the key areas of by designing a reports and dashboards related to hmm, sales performance trends, product performance, customer segmentation. This is how you can tell some names. Then they will impress. Then your role has to start. In this contribution, in this contribution, where is your contribution? To implement this solution, as a data engineer, to implement this solution, we are using Microsoft Azure Cloud and Power BI. As a data engineer, I am completely involved in designing of the ETL pipelines and written some data bricks notebooks. In this project, first you need to tell very clearly what is your source. What is your source? Aging target. And finally, the presentation layer. This is very, very important. Every interviewer wants to understand what is your source. Source means definitely this how the products will be customer will buy the products definitely from the website, and also this bed bath beyond having their own stores also, physical stores also there. So when a customer buying a product, where the data is going to store? You are going to the store or you are doing an online purchase. Definitely when you are doing a transaction, the data is going to be stored somewhere, right? So these are the frontline applications. This is my supermarket store, or this might be another store. This is a website. This is a website. Physical store. This is another store. Website. Where the data is going to store? That is going to store the backend somewhere. It might be a database, or it might be a file system. It might be an Oracle database. So what is your data source you need to define? Choice is yours. Either SQL or Oracle. Any of one. And there is one FTP server. You can tell them we have FTP server. So I'm expecting two sources. The sources in this project, our source systems are SQL server or Oracle, any of one. And another one is FTP file system. In interview, some people are telling my data source is SQL server or Oracle. Then try to understand how can how the interviewer has to take. You are working almost 1 to 2 years your project, but you are telling, SQL Server or Oracle. What is this meaning? I am just giving you any of one. Tell any of one. Tell any of one only. So daily your transactions data will come and store in the backend. It might be Oracle database or it might be a SQL Server database, whatever it is. And also some files data they are going to upload into FTP server. FTP files. What kind of files? Tell them those are CSV files. Better you can tell them it's going to be Oracle database only. Look some trendy instead of using regular SQL server. Now, how are you going to move this data? First, where you are going to move this data? This data we are going to move into first data lake Gen 2. Inside the data lake Gen 2, we need to maintain 3 containers. Then from this data lake Gen 2, we are loading our data into Synapse dedicated data warehousing. From here to here, we are loading the data by using a data factory by developing the ETL pipelines. Data factory ETL pipelines. Synapse dedicated SQL pool. This is our data warehousing. How you are processing this data? Either we are using data factory or Databricks. Then finally, the Power BI team is taking the data from Synapse and designing of the reports. This every process is going to perform in the cloud environment. Which cloud? Microsoft Azure. This is the flow of the project. This is the high level flow. Now we need to tell what is your source? Oracle and FTP server files. What is your staging layer? Data Lake Gen 2. What is your target? Synapse dedicated SQL pool. My source is SQL Server or Oracle database. Staging is Data Lake Gen 2. Target is Synapse dedicated SQL pool. The final presentation layer is Power BI. And also you can tell them, one second. Yeah. So whatever you are creating 3 layers over here. In this data lake gen 2, three containers we are creating. What are those three containers? One is about bronze layer, second one is about silver, next one gold. Bronze, silver, gold. So bronze means whatever the raw data we are receiving from our source, that first we will keep into this bronze container. Silver means after you are doing some conversions, the raw data, then after final refined data we are going to keep into gold layer. So this architecture we are calling it as a medallion project architecture. We are following medallion medallion architecture. Our source systems are SQL Server and Oracle database, and in the staging data lake gen 2 contains three containers, three layers. One is bronze, silver, and gold. Then after target is Synapse dedicated SQL pool. Presentation layer is Power BI. I hope you understand the flow. I am keeping everything this at the ending. I am saving this link again. I will narrate this tomorrow. How we need to explain the complete flow from starting to ending in interview in a short summary how you need to tell. That content I will prepare tomorrow. Okay. So before coming tomorrow, try to prepare the self introduction, and then after prepare all this stuff whatever I prepared today. Then we can design a flow according to your domain, what you want to put, what is your client name, business name, every information try to get it by using a chat GPT. And then finally we can define the flow in a short summary what you need to tell, because if you are telling lines and lines of lines, they don't give you the time. So you need to clearly tell within 2 to 3 minutes only they will give you. 2 minutes, maximum 2 to 3 minutes, that's all. Okay. I will share this recording video as well. Please watch it again. Please watch it again. Okay. We can connect it tomorrow at 8 a.m. again.